Good morning, Voyagers. How are we doing? Pardon me. I'm Delilah, 8th House Moon Rabbit. Hard on. Null, emptiness. Da'at is the name. Eastabus. Angel of Divination. And Zadkiel. The Angel of Mercy. On the bottom is Shaliel, the Angel of Snow. And I, there we go. I'm coming in somewhat cold. I have intuitively an idea. Several ideas though. Some inspired by the dream that I had, which was like a double feature, in which most of the characters were played by actors. Pardon me. Actors and actresses, that is. Pardon me. I didn't have the hiccups until I came here. I feel like we got, like I don't want to cover up any of the angels. Like a whole crew, a whole team came, and I appreciate all the help, all the support. Champagne for my real friends, real pain for my fake friends. 7th house, Libra. First quarter moon, waning gibbous moon. And Pluto at the bottom. Underneath that, waning crescent moon. That gives me a feeling of a lot of shifting that is right on schedule. And of course, Pluto. I'm not gonna just give a brief on that. I'm gonna get through music and cinema. And then I'm going to read out of the book. Probably do it again. Ella May. Missy Elliott. She was playing when I turned on. Because I'm truly genuine. Don't be a hard rock when you really are thin. Baby girl, respect is just the minimum. Aerosmith and Phoenix. Aerosmith. Who? Living on the edge. You can't help yourself from falling. Ooh, and Linkin Park again. It was like, I can't describe the way my my thoughts happen in this particular moment. But it was like one song playing loud while another plays softly in the background. Waiting for the light that never comes was one, and then Battle Symphony was the other. Okay. Which is funny because most of the Last Samurai and The Matrix. All right. Swiss Army Man. Woo! That film was an experience, y'all. That is not just a movie. Don't just go fucking around and be like, oh, Swiss Army Man. Swiss Army feels like a really familiar word, so let me just watch. Like, nah. That one is like her, or the woman, where you need to, and mother, you need to gird your loins, be psychologically, fluid and prepared. Be prepared to have a whole journey. Okay, this is what I was going to do. In fact, pardon me. While I'm looking for this, I can go ahead and say that I've become aware that Lauryn Hill is touring with the Fugees again. And I respect Lauryn Hill as an amazing artist, but I'm kind of tired of seeing feminine energy go back to being distorted and returning to distorted masculine energy that used her light and her glow and her abundance for their own ends to her detriment. Which I feel that in their own ways, both Wyclef and Praz both did. And for me, if the amends and the respect don't match the dismissal, the disrespect, and the disregard, then it would be wise to stay out of my face. And I would love for other feminine energies, and this can reside in a giving, nurturing man as well, to honor that within themselves. Woo! It makes me feel away. Eastabus. No, Eastabus is not the first. No, Da'at. This emanation is a conduit. It radiates no light for itself, holds no shape, and touches nothing. It is perfect and invisible, a space through which nothing and everything passes. In its arms, all 10 of the emanations dance, each of them shining a great light through its void. This emanation has no number, no color, no connection to the other emanations. In that, it is unique. Its solitary nature sets it apart from the other emanations in such a significant way that Da'at is sometimes considered to not exist at all. To give a name to the emptiness at the center of the tree is vital, and so too is the need to understand the significance of that emptiness. Meditation, silence, and sleep. Baby, 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 I got so much love in me. Eastabus, angel of divination. You called his name, and so it has come, but you do not command what is foretold. Eastabus can only be an uncertain ally, pardon me. I feel like I have a eyelash that will try to make its way into my eye. Woo! Eastabus can only be an uncertain ally in these mercurial times, and I believe we are experiencing Mercury retrograde right now. And then after it's done, the post-retrograde, shadow. Eastabis reveals the ever-shifting rhythm of these skies and beckons us to observe the alignment of the signs. Something is seen in the clouds, in the leaves, and the shadows. Something as glorious as fate. You observe something that could not, must not be real. Curiosity is your call to action. You are compelled to go. The signs are sacred geometry, a cup of tea, a falling star, Zadkiel, angel of mercy, the one who metes out forgiveness and the one who judges transgression. Zadkiel is the swift gavel as well as the crushing hammer. Those who have sinned against your fellow man. Zadkiel may relieve you of your punishment, but in asking you submit yourself to the scales of the angel's judgment and wrath. Zadkiel seeks all the cracks and seams of the soul. Pardon me. Finds all the things we cover up to convince ourselves of the illusion of a mortal existence. Zadkiel reminds us to reveal our failings openly and be judged by those who have power to forgive. It is only the just who may make such reckoning. Scales, rising smoke, a gavel. That's giving very much Libra, which is the 7th house. And Shaligiel, angel of snow. The bravery of happiness in the face of sadness. Happiness stands against the stark cold and does not shiver. I'm rereading Game of Thrones, and of course it starts out basically with the Stark family. Who live in Winterfell? Winter is coming. The winter is heralded by the fall of snow as Shaligiel dances, each step as unique as the snowflakes that frolic about this angel. The quiet reveler of winter, Shaligiel moves over the rime, a bright and joyous visage amidst a harrowing landscape. Its presence brings relief to those who seek escape from an overburdened world. Take refuge from what ails you. It is time to recover. A snowflake, a seed, and a pine tree are her signs. Okie dokie. Leliel, the angel of night, is underneath her. Come on, fam. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, of course. Okay. I'm going to give the symbols and the keywords. The symbols are bats, bones, graveyards, dogs, cypress, and ivy. Dance tonight, toast tonight. The keywords are death, rebirth, resurrection, change, destruction, occult, ghosts, and underworld. The 7th house, social, angular, planetary ruler is Venus. Venus just went direct. Balance, evaluate, shifts, love, relationships, friendships, desire, and behavior. Did I ask you guys if you slept well? I hope so. When the lights are going out and I climb down in your room, here is our sign, armistice. When the lights are going out and I climb down in your room. I just keep getting that part. Here is our sign, armistice. One of my favorite bands. We have convey. We have masculine. We have anger. Let's all sit. Dance Tonight. Lucy Pearl. I used to love that song so much. Pretty sure the dude that's singing is Bilal. Me and my mom used to listen to Bilal and Macy Gray all the time. In fact, we got into a really sick car accident listening to I can't remember what it was called. I try to say goodbye and I choke. Try to walk away and I stumble. Though I try to hide it, it's clear. My world crumbles when you are not near. Victory. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. It can't always be just a masculine and distorted energy who chose his flight, but chose wrong. And a feminine whose team, the ones who rock with you, having to ride in so that you could have your victory over the deception, over the plotting, over the grasping. Because don't nobody grasp above themselves like a distorted masculine energy in whatever body. As I said that, I felt that some of these, a good number of them, in fact, are feminines and distorted masculine energy who are after a divine feminine energy, whether it be housed in a male or female frame. What was the name of the dude, that rat bastard that betrayed the whole crew of the Nebuchadnezzar? Bruce, overcome. What did I say? And of course, if you really honor your divine feminine energy, before I can even get it out of my mouth, you have strong intuition, but 3D things, feelings, and not just that. Sometimes your intuition can tell you several things about a person that seem to contradict, depending on where you are in your personal journey. Like, you can feel like this person was meant to be on my path. And yeah, you're right. But not meant to be in your camp. Not meant to be nestled close to your bosom. Whew. Because they can't wait for you to feel safe and secure and loved so that they can stick a knife right in between your third and fourth fucking vertebrae, your third and fourth rib. Because people, you know, when they be analyzing the Matrix, they often say some shit like Libra and Gemini. I feel like this is like it's telling me to stop, but I'm getting intuitively, like I just said, different feelings at one time. And I have trust in my whole crew, who I prayed to this morning and last night, that whatever I get next, pardon me, will be in alignment with the message. Pardon me. Always guided. Feminine, I think you got a distorted masculine ass feminine pissed off at you about some kind of love interest. Last night, I couldn't even get an answer. But my pride wouldn't let me dial. And I'm sitting here with this blank expression. And the way I feel, I want to curl up like a child. My Four of Wands, which speaks of a foundation, a bond, which may have been tampered with, may have been damaged in some way, but is entirely solid and secure. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune, piloted by that very same feminine character. Forever yours I'll be, baby, won't you come and take this pain away? Couldn't even get an answer. I tried to call, but my pride wouldn't let me dial. I'm sitting here with this blank expression. And the way I feel, I want to curl up like a child. Tell me what words to say to make you come back and break me like that. And if it matters, I'd rather stay home with you. I'm never alone. Just don't leave me. Lord Jesus. Help him. Not that I want Jesus to be a beggar. You know, if they don't want Jesus' help, well, if they don't want to learn a better way to love, then I guess they get what they get. And that's going to have to be all right. You choose the flight you want. I feel like Keisha's part of this song, which I have to imagine most people know or have heard, and if you don't, go find it. You can check it out. Last night, I feel like I'm hearing it different at this very moment. It's like somebody's, like I got goosebumps. Somebody's highest self, some feminine, is like shouting down to the masculine in 3D. It all belongs to me. She loves you, will never let you go. Huh. 4 of Wands, bit but unbroken at the beginning. Five of Wands at the end. Why don't you pick up the phone and dial up my number? I get the feeling that if a masculine is still on the cusp of distortion and divinity, if you're at the crossroads, pick up the cosmic telephone and call her 5D self. Leave the woman in 3D alone. Don't be entering these divine feminines' lives in 3D on no confusion, because the devil is the author of that, and you will get that back in karma. Just letting you know. And if she's wise, she won't even let you do it. If she's come far enough in her journey to be able to resist the call of codependence and toxic attachment, she's not gonna be playing those games anymore. Not that I am judging her if she is not yet in that place, although I do advise and admonish her, don't turn the other way and go like dark mode into distorted feminine energy, because ain't nobody too special to get that tap. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords in reverse. Two of Wands. Because a lot of feminines and masculines who have come into union with their balanced, what's this? King of Wands. With their balance, the feminine and masculine within themselves, they're busy. You're going to have to get somebody else to do it. Get Jesus on the main line. Talk to their higher selves. Try one of those first. Because they're busy choosing themselves. Oh night, oh night. Yeah. They chose their flights. Some of them are still in the airport, but some of them have already taken the fuck off. And it's like a later gator. It's not necessarily a goodbye forever in 3D. And everybody is just going to have to deal with the emptiness, the space between, however they choose to. Swiss Army Man is like the entire movie seems like it's a dream. It's happening in a dream. It couldn't possibly be real. But as you watch, you realize that the masculine that is heading off the movie, the star, He's very distorted. He is very lost. Very lonely. But throughout his own actions, he kind of manages to get himself a guide, which is really an inanimate who is channeling his own highest self back down to him to give him the advice, the love, the nurturing that he was looking for while being a whole weirdo in these streets. But if you are in distorted masculine energy, you need not go that far. This is too many. It's the Three of Wands. The Page of Wands. And Temperance. Because the wages of those sins would be death. So I feel like some people are on that flight already. Some people are already taking the flight that's going to end in their death, doom, destruction, damnation. Like, once you're on that flight, you can't just jump off, I suppose you could, because if that's the destination of everybody on that flight, you could open up the window and sabotage the flight. Maybe that somehow would redeem what it is you've chosen to do. Maybe, maybe that would get you a better next life than you would have had. Four of Pentacles. Which is precisely how many we have on the board. Three of Pentacles. Ace. Oh no, there's also a 10 here. Slowly. Here I come. You can't hide. Gonna find you. I think somebody lied to themselves about where they needed to put in work, what they needed to be doing. It's giving me that greasy ass pickup artist energy. Moon in reverse. Somebody's delusions are kind of coming apart on them. This card always, well, not always, sometimes, but rarely I see it and I just see a boy. But this bunny at the bottom, I think it's something like 1 in 4 boys experience sexual abuse. That's a lot. But while women often trade stories, we are more communicative, more really into community, as much as that is defamed amongst us and it's said that we don't really love each other and we don't really support each other. I beg to differ. Most every feminine shelter has been created by women for women. But I have the feeling that somebody, like anybody, can react. Like if you've been violently abused, you might find that you have a love of the fight. And I think a masculine who experienced violation has kind of been stopped in their tracks. Their illusions have been shattered about this hypersexual energy, and the love they've been seeking but haven't been giving to themselves. Oh Lord. I don't know when exactly something went wrong. But here I am with a 9 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Comets. All of us come here as children with a promise of potential. Maybe grander or less grand for this particular life than it could be. But all of us have one. Who was over that? Was there no clarifier? My honey, my loves. And I got a message, perhaps that didn't need to be spoken. Returns my pages. He's got me anxious. Oh, the 6 of Cups was. There's a masculine who has experienced violation and forgotten the promise that they were given when they were a child. And we all know that women experience this plenty, but 1 in 4 boys experience this, and it's not spoken of because men don't support men like women support women in times of trouble. Men are highly competitive with each other, and people are not balanced. People are not walking around in 3D balanced in their masculine and feminine energies. They are not. Holding the sword of truth, the laser of truth, in fact. I know what I'm talking about. And that is why women compete in unhealthy ways, although they are inclined towards community. And that is why men compete in certain ways, although they are also called to work hard and build together. Compete in certain unnecessary ways that don't actually increase them and detract from their limited energy. We all have limited energy here in the 3D. So we have to choose wisely. I have no idea. Well, it says that I got 40 minutes on the clock, so much of this had to have been spoken of. I'm going to pick up the Anima Mundi so that I can see how this is going to manifest in the 3D. With the 4 of Wands over this 7 of Swords in reverse and this moon being in the reverse as well, that gives me 1, goosebumps, 2, a sense of hopefulness, just like music. Hey, just like music. Somebody's illusions are being shattered. They're seeing things clearly that they might not have necessarily wanted to. Things that hurt to see and understand. But, you know, it's where we gotta go in order to get clear of the mist. In order to Phoenix Armistice, call off the war against self. In order to get to the abundance that comes when you just let shit go. When you're holding on, grasping on, constantly engaged in a fight for things that do not fucking matter. That distract you from your course. That Five of Wands is, it's a space race. A race in space. And they've all turned against each other instead of getting to their destination, the devil. Preoccupation with codependency. A distorted feminine will try to give to other people in order to validate herself. A distorted masculine wants to see how much he can take from the world around him. How much can he grasp? How much can he hold on to? How much esteem can he garner in others, knowing in his heart that he hasn't earned it. Music is the soul of a man. Music makes a happy day. Music makes the clouds roll by, baby. Your music kissed my tears and dried my eyes. Your music makes me want to sing. Music is a joy, joy brings. Music is my heart and soul, more precious than gold. Happiness today is just a song away. So masculines and feminines, if you are at the crossroads because the matrix has been revealed to you, you see that it's just a bunch of fucking ones and zeros, and this shit is frightening. It is frightening. It is scary. It's fucking uncomfortable. Before you make the knee-jerk decision to go back into the depths of addictions and attachments and all that bullshit, call your opposing energy, like I say, at the crossroads. Hold on to your shit just a little longer and call your opposing energy on the cosmic phone. You know, if you don't believe in Jesus. And I gotta say, if you really believed in Jesus, you wouldn't linger at the crossroads. So instead, try the one who is there just for you. Not exactly an extension of you, no more than a twin, Gemini, is an extension of the other twin. They are individuals, but they'll guide you. And they can show you just how rich you are in spirit. Is that your car, an SK8? Are you riding alone? Can I be your date? Particularly for the masculine, that is your feminine divine feminine and 5D and above hyping you up, hot boy. Try listening to the song if you need a little bit of a pep, a pick me up with just a touch of carnality, you know? Because the 5D feminine is not above it. Neither if you are a divine feminine who's feeling a little distorted and you want that validation, call up your man. He's always got it for you. Got nothing but love for you, baby. Over here fell the Knight of Wands and the Five of Wands again. Yes, raise above the fray. Raise above the Knight of Wands energy here in the 3D. They can't help you get where you're going. They're not even at their end of the journey. But if you need to learn how to love yourself, starting from base 1, and you want to find your path to the world and some passion, you know, some zest for life, yeah, don't go to human beings in their flesh prisons. All fucking, they got 18 wires, you know, coming out of their bodies, and they have no idea, you know, no consciousness of it at all. They can't help you. You're going to have to help yourself. You're going to have to find new ways to do it. Be inventive. The divine really is waiting on you. That's why they help take this shit out. Because if you were just irredeemable, they would just let you hop on your flight. To doom, destruction, you know? And wouldn't breathe a word. Yup. Just let you go ahead and part ways, because they know this life doesn't have to be the only life. You can try again. Ooh. Is that one going to go too? No? Okay. So for a masculine who's at the crossroads for trying to get to the top of the wheel, having realized that you were at the bottom, you got hot boys, Missy Elliott. If you are a feminine who needs her masculine to talk that good shit in her ear, call them on the main line. This goes for both of y'all. And you have You by Lloyd. How cute. Hey! And I'm not bullshitting you. Here's Temperance at the bottom. Well, that was my alarm to go and get about the 3D business. Getting it done. I wanted to see what in specificity. 7 of Swords, in reverses, revelations, freedom, truth, argumentativeness, wise counsel, trustworthiness, confession. If you can't confess your shit yet to people in the 3D because you have not surrounded yourself by people who are safe and represent a safe haven, you can go above their heads. It can be above you now, okay? I love you. Be good, be safe. Goodbye. Till tomorrow.